Welcome back to Commodity Champions, and we're talking about the International Gemological Institute's Diamond Show. The yellow metal naturally shined at the show and was in focus for most brands. Suvankar of Senco Gold spoke to me about the demand of gold, and when asked about Senco's IPO plans, he said the announcement may happen pretty soon.
This time we saw in Akshaya Tritiya that the buyers, that time the prices were lower and buyers were looking at it in a positive way. A lot of them, the wedding jewelry buying was happening, and at the other end we could see token purchases happening by the buyers. Overall footfalls were down, but still business was there. But this last 7-10 days, see, these all-time high, customers all takes a pause. They are confused whether this is sustainable or things will correct. But somewhere, for the long run, I can imagine that there is a positive sentiment towards the commodity by the buyers, be it the franchisees or the end consumer, because they can see that the stocks that they have invested is appreciating. So I hope that once the prices stabilize or takes a smaller correction or whatever happens, we will be able to see. The only thing is that the disposable income of the economy and the consumers needs to go up so that they can continue to buy jewelry.
Absolutely. So in India, it's not just about the gold prices rising, it also is about the high tax structure. It also is about an immediate discount that starts to create in the spot market and the unofficial gold that keeps coming into the country as well.
Right.
How do you look at all of these issues?
No, I can humbly request the government that gold prices internationally has gone really high, and we as Indians, not only because I'm a member of the industry but as a consumer, we should try to reduce the duty so that our Indian consumers, the culture of buying gold was always there, and it should be affordable to them. I can see that the countries across the world are buying gold. Chinese consumers are buying gold. So why should we let the Indian consumers feel a pain? And then the middle class customer, gold has always been a part of their savings. So it is my humble request to the Indian government that to kindly consider on reducing the duty that will control the smuggling as well.
Would you say that the organized players have it better than the unorganized ones, and that's clearly where the government focus seems to be going on to?
Better in which sense?
The hallmarking is in, and the way the organized players seem to be expanding, opening more stores. Do you think this is a sector that seems to be doing way better?
Well, it is because, see, you can only grow when your systems and processes are in place. Then the banks, the investors, everyone has more confidence in ensuring that the money is going to the right hands. And that is how the organized players are able to grow. And I can tell you that I have been in the industry for the last 15 years. The unorganized players today, we call them or look down upon them. But with the new generation coming in, if we look the ratios of unorganized to organized, in terms of organized growing up is there. But the new generation of unorganized wants to be organized. People have realized, and everyone is becoming more and more organized.
Would you say with the hallmarking coming in, there's a level playing field
now? Yes, there's a level playing field. See, when we know something as a human being, when we know what is right, but it's painful, we procrastinate. But by the effort that the government is taking, I think that what is right is not being procrastinated, and it's a pain for the short term, but in the long run, the unorganized will be organized, and everyone as an industry will benefit out of it.
How are you also looking at the financialization of gold as the target of the government has been? Do you see that happening?
It will happen. See, with the increasing gold price, consumers, the young generation consumers, they will not want to invest in assets which will remain idle for them, right? And we know that gold increases its price when there's a crisis. We've been telling it, and it's happening right now as well. So for them, they know that in the future with gold monetization scheme or the gold loan business overall, the agricultural sector has always been dependent on them, and even the unorganized loan that the agricultural sector used to get against gold, that is also becoming organized. So this monetization scheme and the financial aspect of gold and the digital gold that is also there, so consumers not only will buy jewelry but will buy the digital gold, then you have the electronic receipts. So I think gold is going to become a very critical aspect of the overall financial markets.
And this wouldn't be the first time that you have Indian jewelry or Indian companies traveling out of India and expand and look at other markets.
No, see, already there are a lot of brands which are doing, and we know that India today is amongst the top 3-4 countries, economies in the world gold jewelry manufacturing has been our forte, and with the world respecting India as a country, we improve our system processes, our manufacturing prowess, and then the way we are having the IGI show in Dubai, and we can see that new consumers from other parts of the markets are also coming and meeting. I think that Indian brands will also keep on expanding globally.
And then there's an IPO in pipeline. What updates can we have on that from you?
The efforts are on. The markets were a little unstable in the last 3-4 months, but that is also looking better. So we are very positive and hopeful as always, and we hope to give good news soon.
All right, that's one weight in the Indian markets. Then the Senco Gold's IPO that could be hitting Indian markets. As he says, it's pretty online there.